about an editor called Susan who edits a really famous author's book, which is a murder mystery. The murder mystery is called Magpie Murders. So she edits it, and after she reads the first manuscript, she realized that the author has committed suicide. And the book she's read, like Magpie Murders, it provides clues as to why he committed suicide, or if it was really a suicide at all. One of the things I really like about this book is that it has a very interesting concept. Like, nobody's ever done this 2 murder mysteries in one type thing. As in Magpie Murders, this book right here, it's a murder mystery all on its own, but inside it is another novel, which is another murder mystery, which you will have to guess as well. So this is just a really fun concept, and it was a really nice read. In a lot of books, you don't essentially get what the reader thinks of the book in the book. But in this book, you can clearly see what the editor thinks about the story and how she envisions it in real life and how she uses it to solve real life mysteries. So that's really cool that you could see the reader's point of view, and also the characters in the other novel point of view and the characters in this book's point of view all come together to solve the right mystery. Overall, in this entire book and the mini novel inside it, well, the plot was actually really good. It was really interesting and really gripping, and had a lot of twists, a lot of red herrings in here and a lot of distractions to get you away from the real murderer. And it was really fun to kind of outline all the suspects and stuff like that. It was so fun to read. As I said, the mini novel, it had a story of its own, but then the main story was set in the real world. And it was really interesting to read because it kind of played with the genre, as in the editor has edited a lot of books before, so she knows how this genre goes. So she kind of bases upon the conventions of the murder mystery genre to kind of solve the murder on her own. So that was really interesting to kind of read and think about. Although this book may not have a lot of action and a lot of explosions and running and car chases and stuff, it was one of the most gripping books I've ever read recently. Just the fact that you don't know who the murderer is, and then they're we'll tell you. It's it just keeps you on hold to know who the murderer is. And it's you keep trying to guess it and you can't stop reading the story. You just have to keep turning the pages to find out. One of the cons about this book is that, well, the characters in the book, also in the mini novel and in real life, so what they did was they didn't show a lot of emotion considering a murder had just taken place. They didn't show a lot of sadness, a lot of grief, nothing much like that. It was mostly just them talking to the detective. So yeah, I didn't like it that much for that, as in there was no emotive language, there was no emotion in general. It was just very generic and straightforward. The book wasn't the most descriptive book of all time. There wasn't much description, but I guess you could forgive that because the plot was really complex in the book and the mini novel inside. But a little description would have helped elevate the story a bit more and give it a bit more atmospheric and gripping effect. And also the book was kind of confusing at some parts. At some parts in the real life novel especially, not much in the mini novel, it confused you, what are they doing, where are they going? They explain it very vaguely in the thing. So it's you can't exactly follow along as well as if they had explained where they were going and what they were doing and all the clues that went on in their minds. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. This is SpeakBooks.